Oh no, a Donald Trump AI robot?
Oh, dear Lord. That robot needs some Botox.
Still looks a little fake.
Well, it is fake.
Dude, what is that?
Welcome back, everybody.
Choo-choo! Dynamite intro, Mrs. Lush. Did you know that we are becoming irrelevant? No, I don't just mean because we're old YouTubers. I mean humans in general. We are going to be usurped by AGI.
Oh, dear.
Do you know what AGI means, son?
Well, you just
All it says, f*** you.
Adjusted gross income.
There you go. No. AGI stands for Artificial General Intelligence. It's this idea that eventually there will be AI that supersedes human capabilities in all facets of life, right? It's something that's been a hot topic of conversation right now because this huge shakeup at OpenAI. I don't know if anyone's been watching this. The whole point I'm trying to say is we're going to be watching some clips today related to AI taking over.
All right.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
All right. The future of face robotics. So, trying to recreate the expressions of the human face has to be one of the most lofty goals.
I would imagine.
I mean, this type of thing we've seen, you know, in movies and stuff for a while now, not too... Ooh, that look right there was kind of gnarly. Stuff like this is cool and like...
Sorry.
What?
You started talking and I started talking.
Classic, and then I talk over you and don't let you talk. Go ahead, honey. You're up.
It's just a terribly superficial thing. I was going to say that robot needs some Botox.
Jesus Christ.
Look at those forehead lines. Calm down, lady.
I built that up for that line. I'm gonna, wow. Oh my God. This idea of like a robot army taking over, it's like very, you know, Terminator-esque and very Hollywood.
Sure.
It's not robots that are the problem. It's gonna be just the intelligence piece of it,
Yeah,
central
yeah.
computing, you know? Just the idea that humans won't be needed for most jobs on the planet. Like, what are we gonna do with ourselves? This looks sick, dude. I saw this on Twitter, I think.
Is that?
Yeah. So it's light enough that he can literally pick it up.
Motorcycle, and I'm about to fly it. Ready?
That's wild.
In the middle, we got an iPad Pro with augmented reality to show you where the digital fences are so you don't drive too far. This is your joystick. If you want to climb, you pull that up like this. If you want to slide left, pull forward, backwards, and back here is how you rotate it.
Come on.
This is actually sick, though. That is so many propellers.
Where are you allowed to use that?
Like, clearly within like a 300 square feet. Like, you
Yeah.
can see where it was geofenced. Like, it's not feasible for that to be like some sort of consumer product in the near future, but it is crazy to see the technology that literally it's just like a drone that he can lift up off the ground, connected to an iPad with a joystick, and you can just fly around with it.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. I mean, we've had drone technology for a while now. They use it to do, you know, they can carry heavy cameras. Obviously, at a military level, we've used drone technology for missile strikes, etc. for a long time now, but it's just going to keep getting better and better. The fact that he could pick that up was pretty impressive.
Better and better or worse and worse?
That's the whole problem with AI. Like, you know, there's one side of the coin that we need to be very cautious about how fast we develop this technology without having safeguards in place if it does kind of hit the S-curve and exponentially take off. And then there's the people that just want to kind of progress to see where we can go.
Potential is.
But it's that's the whole idea of reaching AGI. So this idea that it's going to happen in our lifetime is certainly not a far-fetched idea, but that is the debate. It's like, when do you reach AGI, which is like to create an intelligence that is non-organic, that is kind of sentient and smarter than anybody human. And what happens when that happens? And that's the whole point. Is like, when that happens, what do we do? You put that technology into the wrong hands, night. Oh, this looks fun. So now this I could get, oh, come on, dude. No way.
Wait, it's like tied down?
It's like a hovercraft? No. Oh, looks like that one is.
Okay. The way the wheels come up and rotate like that. Kind of looks like in Mario Kart.
Legit, when you hit the blue slide?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize it could actually function
No,
as
it's
a
like
regular
a
motorcycle.
legit
as well.
motorcycle, then turns into a hovercraft.
Gee, I don't know anyone who might be interested in that.
Oh yeah, sounds terrible. I would hate to drive that thing. You know, it's funny, when I was a kid growing up watching Back to the Future, the big thing, you know, I'm 38, and you guys know this, a lot of you are in your 30s too, it was the hover skateboard from Back to the Future. That was like the coolest thing of all time, and everyone was like, oh, there's no way this technology could ever exist, and like, we're getting closer and closer to that being a reality. That thing probably already exists, to be honest with you. Oh no, a Donald Trump AI robot?
Oh, dear Lord.
Dude, who's got time to do this shit? All right, this is creeping me out with the hairs.
It's really creepy.
This is real bad. I can't wait to see the final product, though. Movement's still very unnatural, but...
Their interpretation's a little bit generous,
He's got
I'd say.
He's got like an Iron Man thing on his chest.
He does not have that much hair.
No.
And his skin's more orange.
Yeah, that looks like more like a fun project, maybe for like a Hollywood film or something. I just think about driving around like a haunted house and like some sort of thing comes out and tries to scare you. Just the AI Donald Trump flies out.
That is quite advanced for a haunted house.
You're like rolling around in a cart and the AI Donald Trump comes out and he's like, "You're fired." Ah!
I am not looking at the camera.
I think
we did
talked about this once,
yeah,
right?
and it freaked me out.
New NVIDIA broadcast eye contact beta.
Yeah.
So I'm actually reading some of that stuff on the screen. The top
Oh,
video
yeah.
would be nothing but the beta. The bottom video is where I'm actually moving my eyes. So sometimes it's not going to hold up all the way. And like you can see a little.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
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 So you could like
Creepy. Like, I get it. So this is obviously, the last time we saw this briefly at a different video, it was like, oh, this would be good for script reading,
Sure.
like a sponsor segment or something, but it's going to feel so unnatural if you're never breaking eye contact ever.
Right.
Or like, what, are you going to record a whole video where your eyes are just
I think we can
pinged
try
like
it.
this?
Okay.
Yeah. And then if you want to like add some expression or do something, it's not gonna, I will say for streamers, that's probably huge. Like someone with a streaming setup and you need to like bust into a sponsor segment and kind of make it look natural. You can just maybe fire that up and start reading your thing, and then sponsors will be happy that you're looking at your audience. It's like the auto-tune of eye contact.
I found a cool program that can make anyone a skilled artist. You just draw some simple designs and the program will turn it into something beautiful.
Let's see. We're gonna have to look that up.
That's pretty gnarly, actually.
NVIDIA Canvas. Hopefully I don't have to download this. Download! I'm not downloading that. I downloaded it. By the way, it was
Classic.
gigantic. 3 gigabytes. Let's give it a shot. I want to draw like a river. There's like a river. That does not look like a river. This is supposed to make me a good art. Okay, that is.
I like
not a
these
river.
kind of memeing
What
it.
is this? All right, let's start with the beach. Okay. Put a mountain range behind that. That does not look like a mountain, but maybe if we draw that in. Okay, I guess that's kind of like a mountain.
It's kind of interesting. A little road in there
so
with
you
the
can kind of
sunset.
see my river going right there now. We'll throw a little cloudy cloud up here. Nice. Looking at the drawing on the left and the drawing on the right, obviously it made my drawing look really nice. But the problem I have with it is it doesn't really draw what you would think it would draw. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
I mean, generative art is that's another one. I mean, this is what I've seen in the last year or two, this kind of explosion in generative art with things like Midjourney, where you can just type in prompts and it will create something that looks very photorealistic. The big discussion is from artists who are like concerned that their creativity is going to be replaced by generative art. There's still a large chasm between, in my opinion, like generative art and what you can get from an artist, but there is...
Sure.
Depends on art style too. Like some people have spent their life training to be good 3D artists that look like, and you can literally AI generate that in a prompt now. You know, I think about them as kind of the musicians in the 90s when streaming came to light and like Napster started to happen and the music labels started to freak out because all of a sudden all this stuff was accessible for free, and it's different but the same, where it's like, all right, it's jeopardizing their income and we got to talk about that, but at the same time, you can't really turn the hand of technology backwards, right? So if something has utility and it makes somebody's job easier, it's going to be useful regardless of how you feel about it as a legacy artist or something like that. Some of the TikToks we watch in other videos are literally just like AI created heads that like are script and just completely AI generated. I see threads on Twitter from people who are like, here's how to make 10K a month with a fully AI automated TikTok account, selling your products. I'm like, oh my God. I think a superpower in the next couple decades is just gonna be being good at discerning what is real and what's not. That's gonna be like a massive superpower.
Hi guys, this is me trying out the new AI tool where this tool can change my English into Mandarin with just a click of a button.
Hi，大家，这是我尝试新的 AI 工具。这个工具可以通过电击按钮将我的英文转换成普通话。
So I'm not sure if this works or this thing can even understand my accent and switch it to a Chinese accent.
所以我不确定这是否有效，或者这个东西是否能理解我的口音，并转换成中文口音。
This is just a test. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Did it change his mouth to mouth the words too? Because that would be even more insane.
This thing can even understand my accent and switch it to a Chinese accent.
It makes his mouth look like a Chinese accent. That's crazy. Like this type of thing,
nuts,
type of thing I love. And like the one that I'm even more interested in is like just an in-ear piece. Like you could go to a foreign country, for example, put in a little in-ear piece and have conversations with people that would translate in real time. And then you could say something back and there could be something like a little speaker that speaks for you, which is wild, you know?
That is nuts.
Yeah, that's huge. So the idea...
I mean, just think of how useful this could be.
Oh, 100%. But again, with AI, you're now replacing jobs. Translating is one of the most important skills in certain jobs for however long. And if we can just do that now with technology, those jobs have now been displaced. It just continues. It's a vicious cycle of job displacement. AI voice cloning, another
this
thing.
AI tool clones your voice in under 60 seconds.
I'd like to try this on my own.
myshell.ai. Just start the app. It's free. Now just click on the create a robot and I'm just gonna name it. Now you just click on the voice button and here you can see some pre-made voices that they've made, like Joey from Friends and even Vitalik. Let's just check out this real quick.
Hey Morty, this planet is pretty cool. I got a good feeling about this place.
I'm just gonna click on mine and I wanna make my own. We only need 1 to 3 minutes of high quality audio. They want it to be clear, little background noise, one speaker with emotions in normal range.
And it will just generate a thing.
Drag it in here and let's click on clone.
How do you think about my voice? If it doesn't sound right to you, hit the report button and we will get our tech.
This is one of the
that's very like consumer friendly, like just one pass, but there are obviously advanced models that can, you know, there's been there's been a lot of viral videos on Twitter and short form content that like takes, you know, the president's voice or Trump's voice, and Jordan Peterson is one and just creates like an unbelievable dialogue in their voice and it sounds exactly like them and people know it's a meme, but you can see how it could be used nefariously, certainly.
Of course.
Dude, imagine like we still got grandparents clicking on like Ethiopian prince emails that are like they're not gonna stand a chance, dude. Fortunately, like as people get older, new generations become the new grandparents, so hopefully like we will kind of level up with that. But yeah,
there'll be something else to get us when we're old.
The next generation, I mean, I just think about this technology and it's just gonna absolutely make the next generation of scamming so much more elite.
Did you know that you could turn a video?
I have to be honest, like stuff like this gets me rock hard. So I gotta give my wife kudos for this one because she's hanging on my tailcoats for the ride. This stuff gets my willies going.
To a completely photorealistic 3D world. This is gonna change graphics forever. It's called 3D Gaussian splatting. The hell is that? Well, let me explain. It's a class of neural radiance field tech. It basically
it's just a classic neural radiance field tech. Huh?
Perfect.
Yeah.
The video, turn it into a series of pictures, and with those pictures, recreate that video into a richly detailed 3D world. What's so cool about that? Damn, you're hard to impress. Well, a lot.
I am.
I'll give you 2 dope examples. One is for filmmaking. So capture a video of any environment, and if you want to change the angles of the shot later on, you have it in full 3D now, so no problem. It also makes for really unique VFX. The other is live event capture, like concerts or sports. Using this tech in the near future, imagine flying around a stadium and going wherever you want in real time. And if you want to stay updated on the latest and greatest in tech content and culture.
Think about if we get to the point where the technology is good enough so that at like a live sporting event, you can be like watching on a screen and just click and drag around and look at any angle you want to live while it's happening. Because however the cameras they have set up, it can generate in real time what it would look like from that angle, 360 degrees live. That would be obscene. Probably get to the point too where you could literally put on VR.
Oh gosh.
And then like have the perspective of one of the players or something like that live while it's happening. Like just insane. That's a little bit advanced right now, but just thinking about the potential there would be super cool. Speaking of neural radiance fields, speaking of getting solid in the pants, let's go. freely animate.
That's a little dizzying.
Oh. And now we're doing this on our phones? Oh boy, that's a lot to do. Real deep fake live on TV? Did someone get duped? This is like America's Got Talent dude doing a deep fake is his talent? Ah, interesting. Elvis impersonator. I'm actually curious about this, how he's gonna sound. Simon.
It's sure is an honor to be here with y'all on America's Got Talent. I'd like to thank Tom, Chris, and Metaphysic for having me here tonight. I have to tell you, we're going to do a couple of our biggest records for you now. And this first one is a tender love song. And as a great philosopher once said,
I ain't nothing but a hound dog.
You ain't nothing but a
I just knew that was what it was going to be.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time.
Still looks a little fake.
When you ain't never caught a record where you waking no friend of mine. When it said you would.
Well, it is fake. So I suppose it should look a little bit fake.
Yes. Have I already told you about Deep Tom Cruise? So I did a video on this guy.
Do I need to know about Deep Tom Cruise?
It's this TikTok account that has been doing this for years. So here you go. Look at this.
You know, I do all my own stunts, obviously. I also do my own music. I've got a sweet spot for a couple of artists, and people are surprised that I'm a big Dave Matthews guy.
The laugh sounds good.
Sings like an angel. You got your ball.
How?
How? So the guy himself looks kind of like Tom Cruise already. This is the actual guy.
Hello. He looks like a Tom Cruise Christian Bale mix.
Actually, that's nailed it, dude. He looks like a Tom Cruise Christian Bale love child.
Hello,
For real.
Kristen May.
Damn, they had a baby. That's him.
This technology is next level. I'm
Paris
so
Hilton.
excited just to be a part of this.
Chris
and to
Umi, the
just be
founder of
guys
Metaphysics. I'm sure Tom Cruise must have commented on this at this point. This is the one.
I'd be surprised.
You would be? Come on. There's no way. There's no way there's an account with 5.1 million followers called Deep Tom Cruise. It goes viral all the time, and Tom Cruise doesn't know about it.
I'm not saying he doesn't know about it,
Yeah.
but he probably hasn't commented on
Probably
it. And
not.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'd be surprised.
The reason it's so convincing, the way they do it, is stuff like this with like the hair in the face, like stuff over the face, and not having artifacts around that happening is very impressive. Very convincing, very cool. Once it gets to that point where it's indistinguishable to the human eye, I don't know, you just have to shut your phone off at that point, I think.
Call it a day.
Just turn off the computer and go outside, pleb. AI-generated sitcom opening theme, oh my god.
Oh, come on. That is wildly creepy.
Dude, what is that? What the This is nightmare fuel, dude. What is this? Mailman, nosy landlord? Almost dead? Come on, Milkman and maybe Psychopath? Kenny, aka Token Black Guy? There you go. Come on, there has to be some input to make it satirical a little bit. That is creepy. And the music just stops halfway
That's
through.
so weird.
Yeah, what the f? Why is it so monster themed? Yep. You could tell there was a lot of Full House influence in the beginning song, and then it just turned into like psycho horror film satire. Now the real bomb drop in this whole video.
Oh dear.
Yeah. This video that you guys just watched was completely generated by AI. Yeah. Mrs. Lush and I are actually in our house right now playing Super Mario Brothers Wonder. But thank you for joining us. You just got duped. Better learn how to check for deepfakes next time, idiot. I'm just kidding. I love you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.